The village of Ireby was gearing up for one of its busiest weekends as the 17th Ireby Festival approaches.
Ireby Festival has grown from a little music event in a friend's garden 17 years ago where we had about 100 people, and it's now developed into, as you can see from behind here, a 650-seat main stage marquee, and we have musicians, principally folk musicians, but our headline is the UK's biggest folk band, Seth Lakeman, and that's on Friday night, and then on Saturday it's an indie band, Cocoa and the Butterfields.
The festival, which is located on the land of a local farmer, is a concentrated effort from many residents of Ireby.
The village is basically taken over. We use the church, the village hall, the local pub, the Women's Institute. It is a community-based festival, and that's why we've never attempted to make it any bigger than it is. It's at its best now. Otherwise it would just swamp the village, and it would take away the sort of village atmosphere, which people enjoy, and they like that. So, yeah.
Organisers believe the weekend has an overall positive impact on the region.
But yeah, we're a wee bit out of the sticks, but to bring sort of international musicians here, and for people from across the country to come and see them, puts Ireby on the map. And of course, people don't just come here and then go away. They come back for holidays. There's cycling holidays. It brings an awful lot into the area, sort of financially as well.
And this year's festival marks both an ending and the new beginning for the village.
It's an annual event. It has been running for the last 17 years. But this is my last festival. Myself and Nolly, my wife, and about 4 others of the current committee are retiring. And there's a new group looking at how to move it on for next year and beyond. I think it would be nice to sort of bear in mind the voluntary support that we get, both from within the village and friends and family who come in and have a little mini holiday here. And it makes it a very, very much a family event, and that's what we've built it on.
The locals appear proud of their homegrown musical calendar date.
Everyone gets involved in the festival, so whether you live in the village or you're from I live a few miles away and stuff like that, it's just a nice place to come and just sort of feel as though you're part of something bigger. We get people coming from all over the world to the festival, and it's just a really, when you say grassroots, I think that's sort of what it is really. We've all grown with the festival and made it into what it is today.
And they believe that it's important to support Cumbria and the UK's folk music scenes.
I never really liked folk music. I was always a bit like, I don't know if I want to get involved in a folk festival. But as I've been involved and I've learnt more about it, there's so many different types of genres within folk music. You've got the likes of like Mumford and Sons, who were sort of, worldwide hits. It's folk music. It's all come from the same place. So whether you like Mumford and Sons or you like clog dancing, it all kind of links together, and there's always something for somebody to enjoy.
We spoke to one of the members of Steel Eye Span, who will be moving on to play at Glastonbury in June.
I'm a compere on Saturday night, so I introduce all the bands and all the people that are on, and try and remember who they are and what they do. I come with my grandchildren and we camp. It's the only time I ever camp, is to come to Ireby. And it's great because the grandkids Cocoa and the Butterfields are on this year and they love them, so really good.
With Ireby taking in over 600 new residents for the weekend, the Homegrown Festival of Homegrown Music doesn't appear to ever stray too far from its local roots. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.